rise. This is a continuation of the previous case. Creon, you are charged with violating Section 2, Article 1, unjust punishment and cruelty, and Section 1, Article 1, defying God's will of proper burial. How do you plead?
Innocent.
Not guilty.
Innocent.
Do you swear to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, to help you, Zeus?
I swear.
Defense? Approach the bench. Opening statement.
Antigone is violating the law of the state of Thebes. Creon is the almighty, powerful king, and anyone who defies him, is subject to prosecution, regardless of gender or intention. Under no circumstance will any man challenge the authority of King Creon, ruler of Thebes. That's all.
See, give me a second. Prosecution, approach the bench.
Creon, in his actions, was abusing his newly found power. He goes against the wishes of his people, his family, and the prophet Tiresias. But his greatest error was going against the law of the gods. And for my witness, I would like to call Zeus to the stand.
Yeah. Bounce. Do you promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth to help you, Zeus?
I do also.
Zeus, what is the divine law in respects to the dead?
Well, the law states that all men must have a proper burial in order to be able to reach the afterlife.
Does Creon's law go against the law of the gods?
Yes.
Would you advise a mortal to follow the rules of the gods or to follow the laws of a king?
It is always better to follow the laws of the gods rather than feel our wrath. A king's law should always be in accordance with the laws of the gods.
So Creon, in condemning Antigone, was condemning a person who was following the rules of the gods, and therefore is guilty. Then that's it.
Does the defense wish to question the witness? No?
No, it's alright.
All right. Deliberation?
What was great enough?
Jury?
Wait, so we're the jury now because they were just.
Oh, now, yeah? All right.
Wait, who's the judge?
No, the same two guys are the jury.
Two guys.
Oh, the same. But he was just the lawyer. He was just the defense.
No, it's Ramesh and Raymond who are the jury.
So I have to deliberate. Creon be found guilty of luring an innocent girl to her doom. Will he be punished for violating the God's laws and be smitten upon? You may never know.
We still find Antigone guilty.
No.
I bet everything.
She's dead.
I like that.
Creon, is he guilty or not of the crimes? No? Not guilty? What about you, Ramesh? Do you feel he's not guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
Guilty and not guilty?
Split verdict.
Split verdict! That means I have to make the decision myself, I guess.
Can I say something?
You can say something, I'll be here. Yes, you can.
Okay. The prosecutor used the word abusive, that abused my power. And what about the brother? Okay? He abused his power. He got this man to go and kill his own brother because he wanted to take the power and be king. He came about the wrong way. So how am I supposed to that was very, like, not honorable to go and kill his brother, forget that was his blood, and wanted to be king. Why should I act another way? He has to die like that with no honor because he came the wrong way about everything.
I'll take it into advisement.
So that was fair. His fate was fair. He was supposed to rot in the ground, not being married. And she went against my wishes, and I'm king.
Okay, you may sit.
Can I respond to that?
Yeah. Actually, defense and prosecutor approach the bench. This is your last chance to convince me of your case and plead.
Well, even if what's his name again?
Creon?
No,
They were
the brother.
Polynices.
Polynices went against his family and killed his brother. He's still a man, and furthermore, he is your family, and he still deserves the proper burial.
Defense?
I think Creon is, she followed the state law, so what the state goes, and you as a judge should follow those laws too, since you swore upon them. That's it.
Yeah.
Well,
Sit down.
one more statement.
Stand.
Not a statement, but against helping the prosecution over here. Since when do we judge the dead for crimes? How does that translate into a dead person? Once they're dead, they're whatever their crimes are with God and out of the courts. And that's the last statement I have.
Well spoken, counsel. Alright. As per my decision, I have decided that Creon is in fact guilty of both defying the will of the gods and of unjust punishment towards Antigone. You are hereby sentenced to death by stoning.